C6H12 and O6 plus its need oxygen. Like the plants which take in oxygen, like 6 molecules of oxygen they need and 1 molecules of glucose they need, and then they give off carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 molecule of water. And what it gives, the main important thing, ATP, mean energy. Like they need 1 molecule of glucose, right? In the body glucose is present, and then they take in oxygen, like 6 molecule of oxygen reacts with the glucose, right? And then in return they give the product 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water, and the main thing is energy, right? Carbon dioxide is released in the air and water also. So ATP is like energy is the main product, right, of aerobic respiration. Now the next type is anaerobic respiration. So anaerobic mean they do not need oxygen, without oxygen. Anaerobic respiration does not require oxygen, right? And in return they also release less energy, that the plants do not get much energy. And this respiration is most common in microscopic organisms like bacteria, yeast and other microscopic organisms. So in higher plants or in higher animals, this aerobic respiration is most important. So we should see this process like light energy, like sun is there, sun give energy in the form of heat. Then in the form of heat it gives energy to plants, and in plants this energy is stored in the chloroplast, and then chloroplast is the green pigment. That light energy mean oxygen will be utilized, right? And it will be converted in the form they respire, and in return they give us carbon dioxide, right? Now again we should see that light energy is there, mean heat is there, right? Chloroplast first of all make their food with the help of photosynthesis, you know very well. Then they release this food carbon like glucose and oxygen, right? Now this glucose or oxygen like human beings eat, or like in plants mitochondria is present, and mitochondria this energy, these products glucose and oxygen break down in the form of ATP, ठीक है? ये product break down हो जाते हैं in the form of ATP, and then it gives product carbon dioxide and water. Same that I have told you about the equation, this same process is there, right? This is the main phenomena of this full respiration. This full respiration is told about in this diagram, right? Like light energy is there, that plants get energy from sun in the form of light, right? Chloroplast is present in the plants, it used to make the food with the help of photosynthesis, right? Food is made like in the form of glucose and oxygen. This glucose or oxygen then go to mitochondria, right? Mitochondria is the main powerhouse of the cell. It break down the complex molecules and produce the energy, right? It break down these molecules, and in return we get chemical energy, ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and then in return it give carbon dioxide and water, right? Understood till here? Okay. Then we should see about the importance, that how this respiration is important, what are their main functions. First of all, it is the largest source of carbon dioxide. You see there that their byproduct is carbon dioxide, that they take in the oxygen and return it gives out the carbon dioxide to atmosphere. Understood? Okay, then move towards the next one, that is cellular respiration is an important phenomena. Like mean if cellular respiration is very important, like we take in oxygen and with the help of oxygen we get energy, right? We get energy in the form of ATP, and ATP is very important for maintenance of, for performance of all the functions occur in human body. Like if we do not have energy, we do not get energy, then we are not able to even walk, even run, even we cannot stand. So the energy is main thing which we need, animals and plants both need in their life. for performance of their functions, for performance of their all types of activities, right? And the third point is like single celled organism, like microscopic organisms like bacteria, yeast, and the other do not get enough energy to survive. So how they get energy? They get energy by the process of glycolysis. Glycolysis, from name you know that the breakdown of glucose, like glucose breakdown, and it gives its energy. And the second thing is that fermentation. Fermentation means that with the help of yeast or bacteria, they get their energy. The breakdown of substances occur by yeast and bacteria, and in return they get energy. This is known as fermentation. So with the help of these two processes, glycolysis and fermentation, the single celled microorganisms like bacteria and other organisms get their energy. Glycolysis and fermentation, which is the second process, fermentation. Very good. Okay ji. The fourth point is that, like I have told you before, that aerobic respiration is the most important because it gives a lot of the energy. So we need energy to stand, to walk, to think, to talk, to write. So aerobic respiration is very important because it provides a lot of energy for all the activities. Number fifth point is that energy also released in the form of heat by respiration. Like warm-blooded animals are there. In human beings also respiration occur, so the energy also released in the form of heat, right? Now why this heat energy is important? Because it maintain our temperature of the human body. So heat energy is very important for the maintenance of the human body, for the maintenance of the warm-blooded animals. Understood? Okay, any question then ask from me, but do not confuse. Like this respiration process is very easy. Like they take in the oxygen and give the carbon dioxide. So your homework is that you will compare the aerobic and anaerobic respiration on your rough registers 2 times, and you will send to your teachers. Understood? Okay, first of all we should see again the summary of the lecture. First of all, I have told you about the respiration is there. Respiration occurs mostly in mitochondria and cytoplasm, right? Respiration is the process in which we take in oxygen and we get out carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the byproduct, right? Then I have told you that plant uses cellular respiration. Cellular respiration means the breakdown of higher or complex carbon compounds into the great amount of energy. This is called cellular respiration. Then I have told you about the respiratory compounds are there, right? With the compounds which take in oxygen, they all are known as respiratory compound. Like in carbohydrates, they take in the oxygen, so it is known as respiratory compound. And the chemical energy is produced in the form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. And then I have told you that there are 2 types of respiration, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic mean oxygen, it required oxygen, and it, as a result, it gives lot of energy. So how much energy it gives? It gives 38 ATP at a time. 38 ATP it gives at a time. Like 1 glucose and 6 oxygen combined, and they gives 38 ATP. Then anaerobic respiration is that it does not require energy, so it produces less amount of energy. Then I have told you about the importance, that they are very important. Like we cannot talk, we cannot run without energy. Some microscopic organisms are there, bacteria and the fungi, and the other are that require the other 2 processes like glycolysis and fermentation. Then I will told you about that some energy is also released in the form of heat. That is very important, very compulsory for the maintenance of temperature in warm-blooded animals. I hope so that you all have understood about today's topic. Thank you.